Alright guys, this is what I call the sexy back. Let's get it. Before we get into it though, I'm trying to get as many people to follow right now because I'm starting to post more sick bases like this for you and your gay little teammates to hop on, play a little bit of PvP, but have a banger base. So if you want to see more of this content, stay tuned. Got you. Now let's get into it. Beginning with your starter, you're going to start with 2 square fountains. You're going to build up with some walls and some single doors on each side. This is your basic snowball 2x1. And this is how I designed mine for the maximum efficiency at the beginning of wipe. Additionally, when you build on top, I like to put a little half floor. That way you can have some extra storage right off the bat. This is going to come in handy when you expand, which also will come super early into wipe, so no worries about storage up there. In terms of the layout for the interior, I like to focus a lot on maximum storage while still maintaining enough room for duos and even trios. The maximum you can fit inside of this starter is going to be 3 people, just based on where you can place bags. If you're starting off with a tier 2 or a tier 1, this is how I'm going to arrange it. I put 2 boxes on the bottom, 2 large boxes, and I put 2 barrels right in front of them. This gives you 4 boxes in total with the easiest access for people that are having duos, trios, whatever your group size is. It'll work, everyone can reach it, and you don't got that one annoying ass teammate in the back that's saying, move, jump, whatever that is. You can go AFK and people can still access these boxes. Still cramped, but it works. Now that being said, if this base carries on into late wipe and you manage to get a tier 3, this is how I'm going to want to arrange it like this. Before that though, I want to mention that the 2 furnace placements away from the doors makes it easier to jump up into your base. That way, no one gets stuck in the doorways. It's easier to get through. All is good. Now, moving on to late wipe, once you get your tier 3, you're going to place it on the bottom and move your furnaces from the bottom to right next to the TC. Additionally, if you have DLCs, I'm going to tell you that you should put a bamboo shelf right above your 2 boxes right here as shown, and put a small box as you see. This gives you a little bit extra storage. If you want it, it takes away a little bit of space. Either way, I would recommend. Additionally, once you move up and you expand later on or early in the wipe, whatever you want to do, you're going to want to put these large boxes as you see. I want to mention that if you do not put this ramp here at the beginning of the game, there's a good chance that it's going to mess you up later with boxes and whatnot. So I will say do it when you're building it early or whatever you want to do. Right here I'm showing you that it's probably a good idea to actually make the bottom 2 single doors walls if you're going for strength as opposed to PvP. That said, I know a lot of you guys have annoying teammates that like to sit in your core and not leave these single doors. You know, when PvP is going on, allow them to actually exit the base and help you out quicker. I know I have a lot of teammates that like to complain about this very thing. In order to expand the base a little bit further, you're going to want to add triangles on the long ends, just as you see. One side is going to be honeycomb, the other is going to be a jump up for your 2nd floor to access the 3rd. You can build this pretty early on into wipe, so no worries on that. I will say, do whatever you'd like, but it is super cheap. You should build this as soon as possible. This also gives you access to the storage that we put in earlier, right above your initial jump up in the starter. For your foundies branching off from the starter, you're going to want to arrange them just like this, 2 squares on either side, with triangles wrapping around the entire outer side of the base. Additionally, you're going to see these triangle foundations coming off on every corner. This is going to be an important part for once we do our shooting floor and our down peaks. You're going to want to do it just as you see, so do not skip this part. Moving on to the entrances on both sides, you're going to want to do it like this. I've seen a lot of variations, some with jump ups, with furnace jump ups, no access. I don't like that kind of thing. For me, easiest access, couple doors out. That's where I will say that if you get raided through doors, this is probably one of the cheaper parts of the base where they could raid you. You're probably going to get door raided in this base. I would keep that in mind. So do this as you'd like, but keep in mind that if you do have those single doors on the bottom, it's going to come back to get you. We're going to move on to adding peaks that will look into your shell from these jump ups, from these entrances on either side. These are going to be really great for retakes if your shell is compromised during a raid. I will say that these are one of the most useful peaks when you respawn. You can jump around the base, look in, hit everyone that's inside. Additionally, on the other ends, next to the entrances, you're going to want to add peaks, which are easily accessible at the beginning of the game. This allows you to look out if you have door campers, if you have people outside of your base, and get a quick free kill right outside of your core. Be careful here though, because we're going to want to arrange this just as you see on screen. This is mirrored, this is not rotated, if that makes sense. Builders will understand what I mean. For right now, this allows you access to your 2nd floor through arms that connect to the jump ups. This is where you get a lot of strength if you're not going for the door on the 1st floor, because this makes it so the door raids will have to go up through the jump ups on either side, as opposed to directly door to door through your shell. This is my favorite part of the base. This allows you to have extra storage, drop boxes, and respawns. If you want to put a bed in these little corridors that connect to your main base, it's a perfect spot for it, and it's going to add some extra peaks into your shell that are nasty. Y'all are going to have to see. We're going to finish this off by doing the same on all sides, as you see. The reason that we add that gap underneath these peaks, it's going to make a perfect spot for a turret that's completely hidden, no matter what side they look in from, and it's going to look over your entire shell from both angles. Least amount of turrets, maximum coverage. We're going to extend these jump ups on either side of the shell so that they cover all the way to the shooting floor. This is going to be your third floor, and that's where you're going to have respawns and the best coverage of your base during an online raid. You're going to add these ramps here. This is going to make your ramp down peak that everybody knows and loves. It's mirrored on both sides, and this is where you can see it clearly, where you see that both sides of the base are mirrored down the middle as opposed to rotated around an axis. So make sure you get that when you build the base, otherwise you're going to run into issues when you make the arms that connect to your starter. Additionally, I like to add some down peaks on the third floor. This allows you to cover your door, and in case of a door camper, or whatever that might be, during a raid defense, you can look down at your doors and cover the entrances and exits, especially when it's a door raid. Moving on to the nasty peaks that I mentioned earlier on these arms, you're going to be able to do a little bit of this action that gives you some storage, a little triangle spot. This is a Patrico right here. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you're going to put this right here. This gives you a nice little storage space as well as access to looking down on your peaks. We're going to finish this off with another ramp that's floating, as you see, and you're going to want to put a floor frame. This is going to make that angle even tighter so that no raiders can see you or anyone that's in your shell. They're nasty. You're basically invisible when you peek out of these. You're going to cap off that entire shooting floor so that way no one can get in. I suggest doing this as soon as possible if you build your shell so that no one can make your way and door camp you. One door to TC or two doors to TC, whatever that might be. Additionally, on this side, we're going to make a nade shoot. This is perfect for online defense. If you don't have any more guns, you just have nades or whatever you want to be. This drops the nade directly in front of your single door on the first floor and at the very bottom of your peaks for maximum kills in a short amount of time. This is perfect for a retake if you're losing the raid or whatever that might be. Highly recommend including them. I want to move on after this to add a little bit more on the shooting floor. We're going to add peaks on both sides. It's important that you build up enough because this is going to give you ankle biters on your roof. So do exactly what I do on screen. I mess up a little bit here on one of the sides. I add floors, so please just ignore that. We're going to also add the bedroom on the third floor. That's going to give you direct respawns to your shooting floor, allowing you to retake quick and easily. Add these door frames on either side. This is going to be your access to both sides as you respawn. Cap it off. Now this is for the interesting bit right here. This is going to give you some easy down peaks that are my design, as well as allowing you to get some ankle biters on your roof. Follow this part super closely because this is the most important part of your shooting floor in my opinion. Add a single door that's facing towards the peaks on either side of your base, as well as another single door facing towards your roof that we're later going to cap off, and a window to the other side which is going to be a nice peak against raid bases. This small box that I place is a perfect way to get an angle that looks down at the floor in case you have raiders that are on the ground. This is where I remove those floors I accidentally placed, so ignore that please. Moving on, we add these ramps right here. Later on in the video, I'm going to add a floor that allows you to put a turret on the shooting floor. If you want turrets on your shooting floor, that's completely optional. I like to include them in my base. I just so happen to not include it right here. So stay tuned for that in case you want to see how I place a turret on the shooting floor. Facing inwards, least turrets, maximum coverage. You're going to want to do this on all four corners as shown. For me, if you don't want to have outside TCs, this is the best way to get a super simple, easy down peak without doing the triangles that I mentioned, which we include on the outside actually, but it's going to contribute towards tech on the roof that I think sells this base design and makes it what I love to build on every single wet day when I only have a duo or a trio. As you can see, I'm capping off the shooting floor. This is when you're going to complete it. You're going to cover it up completely. Additionally, I add these floor frames, these triangle floor frames, because it gives you a nice peek on that window on each of the four corners. We're going to build up on those raised foundations from earlier. This is going to allow us to put that triangle on the outside, as well as give us some stability to do roofs on the roof. This is going to give us an amazing one-way peek that allows you to see raiders and anyone that's running around outside of your base without them seeing you. This is the best tech in 2026 if you want to try and incorporate it into your own bases. I highly recommend, especially because triangle roof down peaks are so popular on bases. This allows you to give yourself an advantage during online raids, and it's frankly a little bit unfair, and the best part about it is that it's free. After that, do it on all four corners, do it as you see, so that way that it works perfect when we go to build the roof. Right now I'm going to finish off by adding all the embrasures that I noticed, as well as doors throughout the base. Add them as you see fit, whatever you want to do for maximum strength. If you want to add a garage door on your shell right there that I just placed, do that. Add these embrasures as you see. This is going to be the best way to retake your shell, your base, whatever that might be during a raid. If raiders are inside of your shell and you spawn outside, or if you're trying to come down and they're watching all of the other angles. For me, the strength of this base is that there's not one trick to retake any and all parts of the base. You have a ton of different peaks that allow you to jump around and catch the raiders off guard. See, this is important right here if you set up your bedrooms the way I do. This allows you to have drop boxes and a bed respawn. If you set it up this way, I will let you know that you have to have the bed and boxes on certain sides to get maximum viewage of these peaks that we're building right here on these arms that connect to the main base. I like to set this Patrico up with 2 small boxes and a barrel. It gives you the maximum amount of storage with access to all of them. As you can see, I do it wrong right here. I put these barrels in such a way that it actually messes it up. You'll see me correct myself, so make sure that if you made the same mistake, you correct it too. The thing with the bed is that it's the perfect height to access the peaks where the barrels just were, and these barrels are the perfect place for and the perfect height for this view that we're setting up for the peaks into the base. Just like that, you have maximum viewage all the way until your peaks and perfectly downwards from the arms. I'm going to mirror this on the other side. You can do it in this manner or however you see fit. You could put a locker in there where I have the barrels, but the thing is, it will cover up some of your space. Additionally, you can put it on the wall to the left of where I'm placing these small boxes currently. If you do it that way, you can put a locker there and it won't obstruct anything. It's perfect, great, whatever you want to do, set it up how you like. I'm additionally placing some door frames that I missed before. I trust you guys to place them in the right places. Not rocket science, you guys got it. I'm going to place those embrasures that you see. Those horizontal embrasures are going to make it such a tight angle that you're not going to be able to be seen. If you are, it's a tight angle. You're going to win that gunfight if you're closer to the embrasure than the opponent is. Just like that, you have some nasty, nasty peaks that only give you a pixel. And if they're shooting with an AK or anything else that has even a little bit of recoil, they are not hitting you. I'm telling you, these peaks are OP. So tell all of your teammates that this base is insane and to check out the video and share it. What do you know? Put these turrets right here in your shell, and just like that, you have maximum coverage. Additionally, if you're feeling a little nasty for an online raid or an offline especially, this is some good offline defense. Right here, putting some shotgun traps that cover over your peaks. This is going to allow raiders to have zero access to these peaks on both sides because the shotgun traps are watching that jump up. Just like that, we're gonna do it similarly on the other side. However, the Patrico gives an even tighter angle for that shotgun trap so that no raiders can hit it unless they shoot it out from the outside, which they probably would not do. I'm gonna finish it off with a couple doors, a couple windows around the base. This is gonna look down and cover this angle in case the raiders are looking into it. You can't get shot when you respawn. I do recommend putting a door here. Fill in a few door frames here and there that I might have missed wherever you see fit, and you can put them without cutting out too many peaks, whatever you'd like. This is where I take some time to fill in these embrasures. This is how I like to set mine up. This gives the maximum coverage for your shooting floor with the most amount of angles. If you make your angles too tight, they're not going to be practical. So if you're doing this on your shooting floor, I'm telling you right now, be careful, set it up right. Give yourself a little bit of extra room to peek so that you can get some nasty beams on some people. Too many times when I'm building a base, I see too many peaks on other bases that are way too tight that aren't going to get used in reality because you can't see anything. Its angle is way too tight and has such a small area of coverage. Be a little bit liberal on your shooting floor. It's a shooting floor, for Christ's sake. Just like that, that's going to conclude the main expansion, and we're going to move on to the roof. This is where things get interesting and you get some more unique tech. Starting off, we're going to add a single door. We're going to add some vending machines on both sides. These maintain their drone access no matter what if you position them just like this. It's perfect if you want to have two. If not, if you just want one vending machine, go ahead, it's all good. But we're going to finish those jump ups onto the roof. I additionally like to add some coverage because we're so high up so that you can only look down on these jump ups with these window peaks. That said, if there's a raid base, they probably will not be able to look into this because of that. So I will add these little kind of half Patricos, just some coverage against raid bases. Right here, I like to tighten that angle with those as well, because, I mean, why not? You're going to be looking down most of the time in this situation, so no worries. Do the same on both sides, and you're golden. We can move on to the actual roof part. As you can see, I'm horrible at placing double door frames, but hey, we all do it. Come on now. Moving on, this is my favorite part of the entire base right here, and it is so important. You're gonna want to put on your default stone skin. So this is completely free, by the way. You can do this on any base because everyone has the default stone skin. It's the default stone skin. Come on now. You put this on your base, no one's going to be able to see you if you're looking out. You can do this on multiple parts of the base as well if you want to play around with it, whatever you want to do. This is how I have it set up right now. As you can see in this demonstration, that little texture disappears if you're far enough away from it. It's nasty. So you can see people running around on the ground, however you can't shoot through it. That's the biggest thing. So you're going to have to look, see where they are, re-peek, and shoot. Either way, it's broken tech. You guys should start implementing it. We're going to move on to our peaks that I have on the base. I mess up a little bit here, so pay attention. Don't get too excited. We're going to build up just like this. For right now, you're going to want to pancake the middle. This allows you access to these peaks in the first place to make this jump. Also gives you some raid defense strength in case they top down you. Just like this, I fix it, I set it up just right. You're gonna leave yourself a little slot to put a turret on the bottom. This is important. The reason for that being that you can put a turret there, no one can shoot it out. This angle is so tight that they can't HV out these turrets on both sides. I mess it up on this side. I don't build it high enough and I don't put that turret slot. So adjust on your ends. Now you know. As you can see, I look at it a little bit. I'm like, that's a little bit too short, but I didn't realize until after. We'll fix it though, I promise you. Just like that, we're gonna add the peaks on both sides. We're gonna cap them off with roofs. However, on the other two sides, we're not gonna cap them off with the roofs because that's where we're gonna put our windmills. These windmills are easy, early access windmills for your roof instead of building up with double door frames as you might see on other bases. Additionally, we're gonna show another variant of this base in case y'all are feeling a little bit like role playing, a little bit like a wizard tower, a little bit like fucking around with your base and seeing if you can make it sick. These are roof camping towers the way I build it like this, and I'm telling you right now, if you want to have a different base on wipe day, hell, maybe roof camp a little bit, get yourself raided, piss the people off in the area, because we all know that y'all are all freaks that sit on your roof with Bolty. This is the base for it. Come on now. As you can see, I go back to the shooting floor. This is how I do it if I want to put turrets that face in on the shooting floor. You're going to want to put a floor right here, and it gives you just enough space to put down a turret that looks back on your shooting floor. Bang, bang, just like that. It's going to give you maximum coverage on both sides with just 2 turrets. It sees everything. No one can get on that shooting floor and take advantage of it without HVing out those turrets. As you can see, these little ankle biters right here from the single door frames can be even tighter if you do this one little bit of tech right here where you add some kind of item, some construction item, whatever that might be, to block off the view. I use mixing tables because mixing tables have a tight angle underneath that you can place a small box, but for me, this is perfect for an ankle biter. You can shoot through all of this. It's completely transparent, whatever you want to call it. You can shoot through it, doesn't matter. No one can see you or can't see you that well in these. The benefit to putting so many ankle biters on your roof is that you can bounce between them and catch your raiders, your door campers, whatever they might be. If they're on your roof, you can kill them. Position them in such a way so that the most transparent side is facing towards the center of your base. That way it gives you maximum coverage and maximum viewing. I'm gonna bounce right in to the shooting floor bedrooms. Come on now. I forgot to do it earlier. Now you get to see how I like to do it, how I like to set it up. This gives you maximum storage in case you're running out of space in the base because it's so tiny. If you position it just like this, you can fit 6 barrels while maintaining your jump up with the triangles. 4 barrels like this, a vertical barrel on each side. Bang. Just like that, 6 barrels, and guess what? You can put 1 more on the jump up, or you can put a shotgun trap. You can put just about anything right there, whatever you'd like. Just like that, that's the bedroom on the shooting floor. Gives you everything you can need. Cap it off with some doors on both sides. You will have to remove them if you place these barrels. Keep that in mind. Hey, and right here is my realization that I'm an absolute dumbass and I gotta go back and fix it. So make sure to do this yourself before making the mistake and not being able to demolish it. You're gonna want to build up a little bit to give you enough room for that turret. Just like that, cap it off, and we're gonna move on to placing that windmill back just as you see. I like this roof because it's enclosed, but it's just enough room that you can land a mini, but have enough space to mess around on there. I've seen too many bases where the roof is way too open or way too cramped. This is a happy medium for a little snowball base where you can get a little bit of that closed nature while still being open enough to land a mini and do whatever the hell you want up there. Now this is where it gets fun. This is how I like to set it up personally, to make wizard towers on both sides. It's a little gay, it's a little fire. Y'all should do it. It's a little roleplay. Come on. This is a William base if I've ever seen one. No. You're gonna want to put the situation just like this. Put the little castle details up top with the alternating low walls to half walls. And then it gives you the perfect place for a ladder hatch right here. And as you can see, you can place your windmill right in the middle. Tell me that's not sick. They look like flags on both sides. As you can see, you have 360 viewing on both sides. Call me a real estate agent because I'm selling this shit. You guys need to do it. I'm telling you right now, you have to do it. Just like that, we're gonna finish off the base with this windmill. As you can see, this is the single best snowball base you can make. I will say this is how I like to set up my peaks on the roof, similarly to how we did earlier. You're gonna wanna put these embrasures as you see, maximum viewing of all of your surroundings. As I wrap up the base, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like this base, because I'm telling you right now, this is my favorite one to run up on a quick little wipe, a little day wipe, a 2-day wipe, whatever that might be on a server that might die after a day or two. So that way you're not in too deep. You're not farming up for a huge base, but you still have all the best parts of a big base while still looking like a great raid target, because a lot of bases don't get raided because they have multiple TCs, because they're too big, and people don't got the time on modded servers or vanilla servers even. So if you're not in it for the long haul on wipe, this is your perfect base that has everything: maximum defense, maximum respawns, maximum components, tech, whatever you want to call it. This is your base right here. If you want to see what I can do later on with some other bases, I got a big boy clan base that I'm trying to post a video of, that if you guys want to see it, let me know down below. Let's see how good this video does. I'm new, I'm trying things out. Hit me with a follow. Right here, as you can see, I'm doing a little base tour, finishing things off. Come on, check out these angles, build the base now, yeah? Alright, I'll catch y'all later. Enjoy the rest of the base.